first off, that's a really good Wichita State team. They're older, they're physical, present you with a lot of challenges when you're watching on film. Really proud of these guys. We talk about it all season. We want to protect home court. Being able to open conference play at home is big for us. And I thought we just, you hear me say it all the time, our depth. But I think, our ability to try to wear teams down and other guys got to step up. And we saw it tonight, right? We subbed Jay out, and Aiden Tobiasen comes in and gives us some unbelievable minutes late in the game on the defensive end. This guy next to me grabs some big-time rebounds. Shane Dezzoni sits for a while because he's got 4. He comes in. So we talk about our team. We got to be ready all the time. But really, really happy for these guys. They've worked really hard, and that's all I got.
Questions for Jamal and Elijah?
Elijah?
For either of you, so many times including tonight, we've seen you in these back and forth battles and just suddenly are able to flip the switch to go on a game-altering run. So how are you guys just able to do this?
Well, first, our start is just by staying together. We know basketball is just a game of runs at the end of the day. So, all we do is take their hit, stay together as a team, communicate with each other, and stay together. That's all it really takes.
And for Jamal, you were able to, the defense collapsed on you a lot. You were able to create easy offense, especially for Elijah there. So what kind of went into that process of developing, kind of your sense of playmaker and kind of distributing others?
I would just say I was just reading what the defense is giving me. I mean, they got they're a great defensive team, so they force a lot of rotations, they force help, and they're just very well coached and well organized. So I was able to just get in the paint, draw 2 or draw 3, and just make the right play and continue to make the right play.
Yeah, Elijah, there's a lot of people who, right, big guys who see Quincy Ballard, they think twice. It didn't seem like that was your game.
I mean, it's just basketball. He's just a little bigger, I like to use my quickness and my strength against those type of guys. Because I know it'll be more difficult for him to stay in front if I'm out on the perimeter and then use my strength on the inside. But just playing my game, really.
Well, during that run, Aiden grabbed it. Coach mentioned how big Aiden was. He grabbed an offensive rebound, knocked down 2 foul shots. I mean, you guys went ahead 16-66. They only grabbed the lead one more time after that. How big was that play? It just seemed like a big spark plug for you guys because offensive rebounding has been a struggle at times. That seemed like a really big play now.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden has, I can speak so highly about that kid. I mean, he always stays ready. Every practice he's ready, every film session he's ready. So I'm definitely not surprised that he comes in and makes a huge impact on both sides of the floor. We're looking for him to continue to do that, and he definitely will just because of the type of kid he is. I mean, he's an amazing kid, and he has such a bright future ahead.
Speaking of that run, Jamal, you guys were down 66-62, which John mentioned. Then you scored 21 the next 26 points to lead 83-71 with 2:38 left. Also, Steve had 7 during that stretch. Quante had 5. You mentioned everybody else, but what about those 2 guys specifically during that stretch? What did they do for you?
Man, they just changed the game. I mean, we have so many guys that can make a play, and at any given moment, we just all have to stay ready and be able to hit guys in their moment. And when the dude's feeling it and dude's feeling good, we always want to keep that dude eating. And whatever the case may be, we just want to win the game. That's the only important thing.
You said the sky is the limit last game for what you can do in the American. I mean, one game isn't going to be the whole conference season, but one game is a good start for you. What does starting like this with a good win over a good team do for you?
It's great. I mean, we just wanted to come out and protect home court. Regardless of the opponent. I mean, this is our place. This is our home, and nobody's going to come in our home and punk us and bully us around. So we made that a point of emphasis. So we just got to take it one day at a time. I mean, we know this is one win. This is a long, grueling season, and we're going to continue to get better. We got an off day tomorrow, rest our bodies, and then come back and practice and get better the same way we've been doing.
How about the way, can you talk about your overall performance tonight, especially with being home floor to start conference play?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, that's been our goal, just to protect home court and not allow teams to make the first couple punches. We want to throw the first couple punches early, and we thought that we did that. I mean, Wichita is just a great team. We'll see them again, so we just got to be ready and continue to just get 1% better each and every day.
Jamal, last, I think, 5 minutes of the first half, right? Lynn's already not playing, Shane had 2, Quante had 2, and you had played the whole first half, I think. How did you kind of, it seemed you really needed to hold on there as a group? What did you guys do to not, you were at the sort of at the limit, right, of what you guys could sort of put out there?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, we have so many guys that are just ready to go. So if somebody's in foul trouble, we have somebody else able to, step in and make a play and just, staying together throughout all the emotional, events in a game. Just because the game is so emotional. So just staying together. And I mean, we didn't fold. Our huddles are great. Talking about the right stuff, talking positively about one another. So that's all we can continue to do.
Did you get knocked in the, I don't know, the shin or something late? Looked like you were limping a little.
Yeah, I'm good.
Anything else for the student athletes?
Elijah, I don't know if you were even on the floor. Did you have a perspective on Ballard's dunk?
For credit to him, he's an amazing athlete, amazing player, amazing shot blocker. I mean, they just threw it up, and so that type of player just goes and gets it. I mean, there's not really much you can do about that one. But just keep playing, and that's what we did. It was pretty cool, though.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And they like to play fast. Probably maybe the fastest tempo tempo team you've played. Sometimes they say you want to make a team that plays fast, make them play even faster. Is that at all? What are you trying to?
Yeah, for us, I think they're top 50 in the country in tempo. So we worked on we're gonna get cross-matched a lot. So we talked a lot about sprint back. Our communication had to be elite, and I think we did a good job. They do a really good job of kicking the ball up, right, with the pass, not always just the dribble. So I thought we did a really good job this couple days of practice of sprint back, building walls against them. I thought we did a good job of trying to stop them in transition. Lynn is out right now for some personal reasons. I don't have a timetable on his return, but he's part of our family. We're here to support our student athletes in any way we can. So as I get more updates, I'll share them. But that's all I have.
You guys have been able to, you guys have proved to be your best when you're forcing turnovers and playing great transition, especially in the fourth quarter in a 21-7 run. What are kind of the keys in making that happen?
We do a drill every day in practice. We call it red zone, and we talk about different situations. You're down this, 3:40 to go. You're down this, 5 minutes to go. You're up this. Now you got to work on that. So I think these guys just believe and trust in each other. That towards the end of the game, we're going to be strong, we're going to be ready, and we're going to communicate. And I thought we did a really good job of subbing guys in and out and communicating what they had to do when they were going in, and they could share it with the team. I thought our communication was really good in that end of the game.
Can you talk a little bit about Barry's second half performance? Picked up those 2 fouls, didn't play the rest of the 8 minutes that first half. Then comes in, 10 points, has 4 assists in the second half. It just seemed like he was flowing after getting those 2 fouls early.
Yeah, I think he's played really well all season, to be honest. And I think he's been a great spark plug for us. I think he's taken the right shots. He knows when to get guys involved. Defensively, he's active. He's in gaps. He's in the right spot. So I think he's growing each game. But picking up 2 fouls, we thought about going back with him. But I thought, hey, this is going to be a long game. We thought it was going to come down to the final 4 minutes. So as the score was staying somewhat close, we thought, hey, let's get to halftime with those guys with 2, and then we'll pick it up from the second half.
Coach, I love the way you guys were able to close the game out, especially with those 3-pointers down the stretch.
Yeah, I think first of all, it's a great credit to our players. I think they made the right reads, right? You can, as a coach in those situations, you're trying to put people in spots to initiate offense. And then you got to have the trust in your players to go deliver. And we have great full trust in them. I thought they made great decisions. And again, finding Z in the corner, Zion was big time. We had a lot of those guys. And we continue to do that and share the ball. We talked about it before the game, put your egos in the locker room. I know it sounds silly, but we just got to work on this 2 hours on whatever we can do to provide winning plays. And I thought we saw that in the last 5 minutes.
And how about defending the home court to start off conference play?
Yeah, it's big. It's not just for conference. We have certain goals, and that's one of them is to protect home court. So I'm pleased with that effort, and excited for our students to get back. I think they'll make a great impact. But even just today, right? It's what is today? Friday night, and I think our crowd, our fans were great. I thought they came out, they were loud, they were into the game. So I'm grateful for our fans. They were awesome tonight.
I know you mentioned it was everybody, but what did you see from Steve specifically during that run?
Yeah, Steve's a guy that makes big shots, right? And then he's always in the right spot, we say defensively. He's always there to help and help his teammate. We use the term today, help your friend. And then if you help your friend, you got to trust that he's going to help you at some point. So Steve does some things that don't always show up on the box score. But I just think his poise, an older guy, like he helps, no pun on the word here, but settle us down, to be honest with you. And he does that, and it's a calming influence on our guys. And I thought he really finished the game strong.
What was your view of that offensive board that Aiden got that put you guys up there at 68-66? That's not always a rebound you guys get.
No, it's huge. It's huge. It's why he's playing. It's why he's starting. He plays with energy. He plays with effort. You know, we talked like Wichita State. You guys might know this better than me. I believe the 8 that normally play for them are all seniors, some 5th and 6th year seniors, and maybe 1 junior. You know, we're playing 2 or 3 freshmen, and we're playing 2 sophomores. So we told him, like, this is a grown man's game against them, and Aiden just rises to that challenge. Same with Bob. Bob had a big-time move, and we needed a bucket, which was big. So I'm proud of our younger guys. I think they're growing up quick, which is great.
Elijah had 15 points on 50% shooting from the field. What's the value of kind of having him in that closing role, close games, and kind of helping you stretches off of that defense?
Yeah, I think he hit his first 3. I could be wrong. And then I heard this the other day from somebody in the NBA. It's not always that he'll make the 3, but it's the thought of the defense, right? That he can. Now they're stretched out a little bit after he makes that first one. And credit to him, he worked on shooting 3s after practice in the spots that we thought he'd get them every day for the last 4 days. And he knocked it down. I know he missed the other 2, but it spaced things open so other guys could be successful. But I think, it's great having him as a closer. He's an older guy. We like the energy he brings, his ability to rebound, and made free throws too, which was great. He was a good outlet against the press tonight. So he does a lot of good things.
And is there something you try to sort of, right, they got Ballard in the middle, but it's relatively, I got some smallish, probably 3 smallish guards out there. Are there things offensively that you're trying to set up against that group?
Yeah, we know how they're going to play in the drop coverage, right, with Ballard, and it's, I thought, the only span I thought, we didn't do a great job was the end of that first half, where they had the 2 bigs in the game. I thought we forced a couple shots we talked about at halftime, like, hey, we can get that switch and then keep the ball moving. And then that's where I thought our second half was better. I thought we really had some really good 45 cuts. We were really good, just even exchanges on the weak side, moving their low man. So I thought we did some really good job with our spacing in the second half.
2 more questions.
Coach, this is the second game in a row where you guys have scored 91. Both games, 5 players have scored double-digit points. I mean, I'm sure on defensive end you never want to give up 85, but what does it say about your offense as a whole to just be able to go back to that game, score 90? In college, you don't see it very often to be able to go back to that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes, the other night we gave up 71, and I wasn't pleased with our defense when I watched the film. I know we gave up 85 tonight, but I thought our defense was actually pretty good. In gaps, we were helping each other. Like, they want to score at the paint, right? They're trying to drive the ball. And for us, we believe that our defense leads to our offense. So if we can be better defensively, we'll score more, and I think that showed tonight.
And just kind of going off that, your free throw shooting as well, with 24 for 31 on the line. I mean, that has a huge part in being able to score 91 points. Throughout the season, there's been some struggles from the free throw line, but a lot of free throws in the last minute of this game, and I think only 2 of them were missed. Just talk about your team just being able to step up on the clock.
I thought we should have scored 98, right? And missed 7 of them. What are we doing? No, proud of those guys, right? Clutch situations, being able to make, when it goes from 6 to 7 late in the game, it's big, right? The 3-possession game. So great credit to our guys.
Thanks, Coach.